Hey everyone, welcome back to Simply Blessed Crafts. And if you're new, welcome. I do have a few new subscribers on here, I've noticed. So if this is your first time joining me, I'm glad you're here. So I've noticed that you guys like a little bit of cottagecore. So this one is going to be a little bit more cottagecore for you if you're a little bit or a lot interested in that. Please stick around. Let's get into it. Alright guys, DIY number 1. So, I got some of these beautiful images off of Temu. This one I absolutely love. It's very, very cute with a little cottage in there with a bunch of fall pumpkins and everything. This little plaque here, I believe I got from Walmart. It is plaid, so I believe it is Walmart. I'm just grabbing my glue stick here, and I'm just gonna glue this right down onto the little plaque and smooth it out nice and smooth. I do grab a nail file and just go around the edges here just to smooth off those edges to make it look smooth. I actually went into a little bit more and went into the deeper groove there. I don't think you really have to do that because you ain't gonna actually see that. So here I'm taking a canvas here, and for anybody that's been on my channel, you've seen me do these busted out canvases before. I am kind of addicted. I kind of like how they look. But anybody that's been new, if you have not seen me do a busted out canvas before, the canvas came from Dollar Tree. I did actually cut my paper a little bit short. I don't know if it was actually going to matter too much, but I did piece it together a little bit. But here I'm just I turned the canvas around as you see me doing here, and I'm mod-podging the paper that I chose. This is not Dollar Tree, oh my goodness. This is scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, and I am just mod-podging it down to the inside of the canvas, as you see me doing right there. And now I'm just flipping it over. I chose to just paint this one. You can use scrapbook paper again if you got some that will coincide with your scrapbook paper that you have. I decided to paint it orange. I did go in with 2 coats. That is apple barrel paint. And now I am just taking my X-Acto knife and I am just puncturing in a little bit of that canvas to start the bust out process. And I just did that so I can get my scissors into it. It is so much easier with scissors. But you do not have to be precise. You can cut it and do whatever you want to do. I do not measure mine. It does not matter, you guys. It really does not. Just cut it to your preference. And right here I am just gluing my little plaque down to the very back of it, and now I am going to fold back my my little flaps to make the busted out quote-unquote look. And I'm just putting a little hot glue down and just bending them back and just sticking them down. And I do this all the way around. I do not show you all of it because otherwise this video would be very long. And I am going to turn down my music because this is very loud. Holy buckets. There. A little bit better, huh? Anyway. So again, like I said, I'm kind of showing you the end of it, but we just basically go around the entire frame. And like I said, you don't have to cut it all the way back. You don't have to, you know, bust it out as far as I did, but I wanted that cottage to be shown. I wanted the pumpkins to be shown. I wanted the nature to be shown. And here then I'm going to grab some of these leaves that I got from, I believe I got these from Amazon. They're very, I mean, you can get these from Dollar Tree as well. These ones are a little bit more realistic, and that's the reason why I went with these ones, but Dollar Tree ones aren't that bad. And I'm just kind of gluing these down on the folds and around the edge down here at the bottom. And then I also grab a few of the very, very small pumpkins. These I got off of a couple of picks that I got from Amazon as well. And I'm just gluing these down to give it more of that busted out look, like it's a 3D look. DIY number 2. This one turned out very cute, you guys. I took some drop cloth. This is just a scrap piece. That's why you didn't see me cut it. It's just a piece that I had in my stash. And a Dollar Tree scarf. And I'm just gluing this down here. This is kind of where I'm starting out here. I'm just going along the edge here, just gluing it down to our little scrap piece. Ugh. This one, I'm gonna try explaining the best I can. I was just kind of playing around with it. I didn't know where I was going with this when I was doing it. I was just kind of seeing the best way to do this. So right now I am gluing down the bottom of him, of it, I should say, the scrap piece. And then I'm gonna glue this little pouch shut. I wanted it to be something that we can fill, so I didn't want it to be glued completely shut, so keep that in mind as well. So make sure that you are putting, yeah, like I did right there, make sure that you are not gluing it down to your table or gluing it down to the other fabric in the back. I'm grabbing some rice and I am dumping this into our little pouch here. I'm doing this just to weigh him down. You do not have to use rice. You can use anything to give it a little bit of weight. There is poly beads that they sell at any kind of craft stores. There's rocks, there's stones, there's any kind of thing that you can possibly imagine. And like I said, it's just enough to give him a little bit of a weight so he'll stand up. And then I'm going to stuff him the rest of the way with our little polyfill. And then I'm going to grab a couple of little tiny rubber bands and I'm going to tie him off at the very top here. This is a scrap piece from a little Dollar Tree bag that they sell in the summertime. It's just the straps that I cut off, and I am going to use these just kind of for, I should actually put buttons on those. I didn't even think about that. I need to put buttons on those. I do not have them any right now, but it's just going to be kind of for the image of like oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, on little pants for him with the, oh my goodness, bibs. Oh my gosh. I love voiceovers. Anyway, cute little bibs for him, and I need to add buttons to the front of them. So I grabbed this other piece of drop cloth and I am going to cut out 2 pieces of round circle. As you saw, I grabbed a thing to trace out, And now I'm tracing out another circle, and I'm going to cut that out as well. I do this just to make it a little bit thicker and easier to work with. And now I'm going to glue these two together all the way around. And I set that aside. I want, you want it to be dry. I do pull it apart to make it a little bit more, make the ends a little bit more frayed and stuff. And then I'm going to freehand a triangle here, and then I'm going to cut out two of these as well. I use one as a pattern, just like I did with the square, or with the square. Oh my goodness, you guys. What is my problem tonight? Like I did with the circle. And I probably didn't need to show you me cutting it out, because you see me cut one, you don't need me to see me cut out the second one. Anyway. So here we're going to glue these down. You can kind of see one of them has a little bit more of the pen mark. I did glue that on the outside because we are going to flip this around on the outside, or on the inside. If you want the frayed sides to be shown a little bit more, you don't have to do that. I could have let that show a little bit more. Here I'm going to turn, like I said, I'm going to turn the inside out, but I am going to cut the very top of this off. It's easier to kind of get your point to pop out if you do that, just so you guys are aware. And now we're going to glue, we're going to stuff the hat just a tiny bit. I didn't do a whole lot because I am going to want to bend this a little bit, but I did want to stuff it just to kind of give it a little more volume. But now we're going to glue the edge down to our rim of our hat here, like you see me doing. And I'm just going around and just basically pinching it down. And if you guys don't know what we're making a little scarecrow. I do grab a beard out of my stash. These came from Etsy. This one I don't know. This one might came from... I've had these in my stash forever. These ones might actually came from Amazon. I'm not sure. But these ones are a lot more flimsy. I grabbed this one because it's a little bit more nature looking. It's a little bit more natural looking, I guess. I do grab a little bit of jute twine and I tie off that where the rubber bands were, just in case those rubber bands would be to break. And then I'm going to glue that hat right on top of where our body is on the top, I guess. I'm just basically going around doing that all over. And then here's where I'm going to glue our little hat down. I'm just putting a bunch of glue on the tip of that, and I'm just going to push that down to the rim like that. I just want to give it a little bit of a curled look. And now we're going to kind of brush our beard hair out of the way for a minute there, and we're going to stick down a little brown wooden bead there for his little nose. And I'm going to glue a little bit on top so we can stick the hat down. And now I'm going to, I had some of this ribbon. It's just a couple of scrap pieces. It's very little, and I'm just kind of cutting little patches basically, and we're just gonna glue little patches down on him. I do grab my Tim Holtz stress oxide with a little pouncing brush, and this is in dark espresso, and I'm just basically going around and just brushing this all over him. Because he's a scarecrow and he's in the field, I wanted to make him look dirty and distressed, and you know, I wanted to make him have that nature look. So we're just dirtying him up, giving him that look, making him look maybe a little bit more primitive even. I'm even doing it in his beard and everything. So after we got him all set, I was not happy with the way he was looking, and I figured we were going to add some arms to him. I probably should have done this before I distressed him, but we're going with the flow. So here I'm grabbing some more of that fabric from that scarf, and we're just going to roll. You saw me kind of glue that, and again, I'm going to be sticking my fingers in that fabric because I don't want that fabric to glue together like I did on the other stuff. I want to be able to stuff this with some more of that polyfill to make them a little more 3D. So after I get it rolled up, I'm going to grab some more of that polyfill, and I am just going to stuff that down in there to what I prefer. And then once I get that done, I do grab a couple of scrap pieces of raffia. These are kind of just from those like little raffia bows that you get from like those little pumpkins and stuff like that. And I'm just cutting little scraps. And I'm just going to stuff these down in the little end of his little shirt of his arm. And I'm just going to kind of pinch that. His arm was a little long for my taste, so I'm going to trim this back a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of find my placement, and then I'm going to just glue that end right down to where it needs to be, and just kind of pinch on his body just to kind of get it to stick. I do glue underneath, just kind of make sure that it all sticks together. Like I said, I'm just kind of pinching. I do bend where his elbow would be. Again, pinching, and then I'll glue down that spot to his arm. I don't want him to be kind of floppy. I kind of just want him to be set. And then I do the same thing to the other arm. So here we're on the second arm, and we're just kind of gluing this one down as well. And then I'll grab a couple more pieces of this raffia that I have left over from these little bows, and we're going to stuff a little bit underneath the brim of his hat here to kind of give him the effect of hair coming out of his little hat. So that's kind of just what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of going to cut little strips and just kind of stuff them right underneath where this hat is here. Just kind of give him a little bit of some bangs or some little strips coming out of his hat here. A little bit more details. And now I'm grabbing this pick. This all came from Dollar Tree as well. And I'm just grabbing some leaves and some little sprigs off of this pick. And we're just going to kind of decorate his little hat. We got to give him a little bit of details. So I start off with some of these green leaves and stuff. I'm just kind of stacking them. These little cute little eucalyptus leaves. And then I wanted to add this really cute big sunflower. These I got from Hobby Lobby, and I got a bunch of them, so. And I just pushed that right down in the middle, right on top of all of those greenery. And look at how cute he turned out, you guys. So cute. He's probably my favorite DIY number 3. And, yes, we are going to go in with another busted canvas, you guys. I am sorry, but I am addicted to these. Again, I'm kind of just doing the same as I did before. I'm going to Mod Podge, and then I'm going to stick down some of the scrapbook paper inside of my frame here. This one I actually use two canvases together. So it kind of gives you a little bit more of an idea that it doesn't really matter what you use. And then this one on top, I am actually going in with some of the wallpaper that you can get from Dollar Tree instead of paint. So, and then I'm just going to stick that down right on top. And then I'll cut around the edges to make it nice and smooth and nice looking. This is actually probably one of my favorite of the wallpapers and stuff. But this is some of these beautiful prints that I have. I was really thinking about using that one, but I did go with this girl walking through the beautiful field of leaves and stuff. I did cut the bottom off because it was a little bit long. I did go in with Mod Podge with this one, but you could probably... Oh, glue stick is kind of a little... See, this one's a little bit different because you're going on top of canvas, and canvas is really hard for glue stick to stick to. So, that's probably why I went with the Mod Podge. So keep that in mind too, you guys. So, Mod Podge sticks a lot easier on canvas than glue stick does. Glue sticks don't usually work as good on canvas. It's a little bit thicker material. But this seems to work really good. But I smoothed it out really decent. And right now we're going to go in now with our busted canvas. So we're just going to find our placement where we wanted to bust it. I usually do start pretty close to the middle of where I want to go. But like I said, you don't have to. And we're just going to cut little slits, like I said. And now I'm actually going to pull back our things here first before we glue down our image, I think. And now I'm actually using a pencil. This kind of gives it little, my goodness, the things to roll a little bit more. So that also kind of gives you a little bit more of an idea as well. So that's what it's going to look like when you get it all glued down. So all I did then is I grabbed my glue gun and I just glued around the edge here now of our picture. And we're just going to stick that right down. And then I did paint the edge around it with some like bronze paint, I guess. But you can choose whatever you decide to do. You can even add ribbon to give it a little bit more of a decorative look if you want to. It is completely up to you guys, but this is what our projects look like. I hope you enjoyed these. Very simple, very... I don't know, it was just... I was just having fun. Like I said, I think my little gnome scarecrow is probably my favorite. He turned out adorable. Let me know down below, guys, which ones you guys enjoyed. And I will have another collab coming out on Sunday. We are going to be in the What Would You Make? So if you guys are into that, definitely come back. Hit that little notification bell so you guys are notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you guys around. God bless, and make sure you guys leave me a like and comment so I can know which ones you guys liked. God bless everyone. Take care. Bye.